So now moving on to a bit more detailed explanation of what a particular uh, role going to bring into your plate when you are trying to work as a data analyst, or you are trying to work as a business analyst, right? So here, as a data analyst, you have to have a lot of experience in data modeling, meaning you should be able to understand different type of data sources and how you can combine different data sources to build one single set of data, right? And also understand how you can do a descriptive and diagnostic analysis using different report packages. Like in olden time when Microsoft BI was very much popular in the market, the a typical data analyst profile used to have skills requirement like SSIS, SQL Server, Analytics Service, SQL Server, Integration Service, and Reporting Service. So it's a complete package for a data analyst who is kind of experienced in the Microsoft BI. You also should be having an experience in how to handle a particular set of data. Meaning, suppose I just as a business owner, I want to do sentiment analytics. So a sentiment analytics is an implementation of natural language processing, and the kind of data we'll be handling is mostly unstructured. So in this situation, you should be in a position to understand what kind of data is going to come in and how you're going to handle it. If not a typical implementation knowledge, but you should be having the theoretical knowledge about it. The qualification is normally varying between a BTech or BE kind of a background, and sometimes it can be bachelor's and master's. Masters in uh, say some kind of technical degree, masters in technology, MTech, or MS, or maybe a master's in management as well. So data analyst requirement is everywhere in all the industries. It can be pharma, manufacturing, consulting companies like PwC, and you can be a data analyst in a typical bank or insurance company as well. So as a data analyst, what kind of uh, skills are looked upon? So as a data analyst, people are going to check your analytic skills. People are also going to check your logical skills, right? When you are given a data set, it can be very difficult to understand the data if you are not from that particular domain, but you should be having enough skills to crack that particular data set and get the insights out of it. Okay, so as a data analyst, it's a kind of a comprehensive package between your analytics skills and technical skills. So I'm not saying you have to be an expert in everything, but knowing about how the data analysis process work and which kind of skill set is very much required for a particular job role is very much important. For example, a company is looking for a data analyst with a background from the big data, and you have been working a data analyst but without any knowledge on big data. So for that particular profile, you are not a suitable candidate. So there is a very high chance that you are going to get rejected for the profile, because if the company is looking for somebody with a big data experience, it means the company has some kind of requirement or implementation of big data. So the moment they hire you, maybe they do not have the luxury to train you for a longer period in time, which is going to be really really painful for them uh, to use you as a resource for their projects immediately. So right, whenever you're applying for any role, always check if that particular role and the profile in the company is really matching with your current experience, or what exactly you want to do in your career in coming future. Next is a data scientist role. So this is uh, one of the very much a sought after profile by each and everyone in data science in nowadays. So a data scientist is a person who has a exceptional problem solving skill, very good knowledge on machine learning, AI technology, and good hands-on experience on programming languages like Python or R, and a very good knowledge on statistical technique. And that person has also good knowledge on data engineering. So there are a bunch of data scientists who has appreciated from their role as a data engineer to their role as a data scientist. So this kind of a profile, the person will always be knowing how to build a data engineering platform and how to work as a data scientist as well. So whenever there is a problem on data extracting or how to use different data set to build a single set for their machine learning kind of a use case building, so that person is going to know everything. So there is a chance that a person who has a data engineering background, he is also going to be a analyst in the big data world as well. Meaning that person must have worked as a data engineer in big data side as well. So it depends. Some people have that kind of qualification. Some kind of people do not have that kind of qualification. But it doesn't mean that you cannot be a data scientist. I'm repeating again. There is a difference between knowing something and being experienced. So you can be a data scientist in BFSI with a very good experience in machine learning, statistical techniques, and a good hands-on on programming with some knowledge on how data engineering platform works. Because a data scientist normally is not going to work as a data engineer for a particular company. So all the companies, especially the big companies, they already have a data engineering team working for building the end-to-end data management platform. So data scientists normally having a technical degree, masters, and sometimes people who are very much interested in research and development, they take a PhD degree for any particular field, like say NLP, optimization, operational research, or say devising a new algorithm, or maybe doing a research on Python packages to build some auto ML kind of a technology for the data scientists to use as a tool in their projects. And here it is very much important for a data scientist to know different concepts like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. So what happens in the market? Sometimes a recruiter segregate AI, ML, and DL. So it is not necessary for a data scientist to know everything about everything, because machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence and deep learning is a subset of machine learning. So, suppose you have been working in customer analytics domain for a long time, so there is a high chance that you have been working only on the machine learning algorithm. Yes, you are implementing end-to-end artificial intelligence in your projects, but you are confined to the machine learning world. The moment you are using neural networks like RNN, CNN, and some advanced algorithm, and you are processing a lot of unstructured data like documents, images, videos, text to speech to text kind of a work, at that time you are also a deep learning expert. Again, it depends on your experience and also your interest, right? And a data scientist is always good in with numbers, because you deal with lot of data, and since you are always statistically inclined, so it is very much important for you to be good with numbers. So that's the reason always you will see people are going to look for specialization in mathematics, because or STEM kind of a specialization during their engineering or masters. So this is because it is a kind of a popular concept that the people who are working in data scientists, they have to be mathematicians as well. But in reality, it is not true, because a statistician can be a data scientist. It is not necessary that a data scientist can is going to be a statistician, right? It is not important, because statistics is a different field in the world of mathematics. We borrow concepts from statistic to build a machine learning algorithm and use them for a project as a data scientist. We are not going to devise different statistical technique to solve a problem. We are going to use whatever has been discovered by people in past, different scientists, researchers, statisticians, right? We are not going to devise a new technique like t-test or say ANOVA for our project, we are going to use them as and when it is required. So moving on to the next, a machine learning engineer. A machine learning engineer is kind of an extension of data scientist, but a machine learning engineer is more technically inclined, meaning a data scientist is a person who is going to work on the best way to implement uh, a business related solution for a problem. Meaning, a data scientist would know how to implement a customer churn model, which is going to help the company to understand customer attrition rate and how to retain such kind of customer who are going to churn out of their services. But when it comes to a machine learning engineer is more from a technical perspective. So suppose as a data scientist, I have been working on this churn analytics use case, right? And I have tried two or three algorithms, say logistic regression, random forest, decision tree, and I have also tried SVM. And we all know SVM is a computationally intensive uh, algorithm when it comes to classification. So in this situation, so suppose whenever I'm trying to implement a SVM model, the runtime is kind of very high in my system. Even though I am doing it right, but I am not implementing the model in a most optimized way, especially from the infra perspective. So in this situation, what I will ask my machine learning engineers to go ahead and implement that particular SVM model in a particular environment and see how that model is performing in terms of performance and optimization parameters, not from the result or statistics. A machine learning engineer also has domain knowledge, has almost same kind of skills, but this person will be knowing a lot of technology. For example, as a data scientist, I am using R as a language for statistical analysis and also building the model. And when I asked my machine learning engineer to work on SVM, so he has tried to implement that particular model using R, Python, two languages, and he also tried to implement the model in a web application or in a cloud infra, for example. So a machine learning engineer will be knowing a lot about technological implementation of a machine learning algorithm. So suppose I am working on a deep learning algorithm using some kind of technology, say Google Colab, because I need a very good system to work on such kind of a model, and my local system is not supporting that kind of a model, so I have to use a cloud infra. So in this situation, so when I'm really going for implementation of that kind of a model, the machine learning engineer is going to know what is the best way to implement a SVM model, or what is the best way to implement a deep learning model with all the parameters intact, with the optimized performance of GPU, TPU, or CPU, right? So this is how the machine learning engineer is going to work. So whenever we say a machine learning engineer, a deep learning engineer, so these people are very technically sound and they are very good with programming, and they help the data scientist team to build the model in the best optimized way and implement the same. A machine learning engineer also has knowledge about the DevOps, which is called MLOps in the machine learning world, uh, processes as well. So machine learning engineer can be a MLOps engineer as well. Moving on to the next, a statistician. Statistician is a person who has very good knowledge on the mathematics and different statistical technique, and also he has a good background on the problem solving and analytics. So this person is not going to use typically a lot of technologies or programming languages, but this person has a very good understanding of uh, how to implement statistical technique for a particular problem solving for any kind of business. So a statistician compiles, analyze, and evaluate data from the quantitative side. Here, this person is going to analyze each and every variable from the business perspective and see how best he can get the insight out of data using different kind of statistical technique. So normally what happens, So suppose we are working on a multiple linear regression kind of a problem. So we have a dependent variable and multiple independent variable. It's a typical multiple linear regression problem. So normally the data scientist, we take up algorithm, machine learning algorithm, linear regression, multiple linear regression, and we implement using Python as a programming language or tool, and we see the statistics out of it. But a statistician will be the person who can do this particular process without the help of a programming language, and he can solve this problem with using pen and paper, because he has the in-depth knowledge of how exactly the algorithm works and how the statistics in and around that algorithm is going to work on that particular set of data. Since it's a multiple linear regression, so we know ANOVA is the technique that is going to get used for checking variation in the data, and F statistics is going to be the measure for ANOVA. So here statistician is going to calculate that F statistics with using a pen and paper to get the insights out of data using this particular machine learning technique, or I would say algorithm. So a statistician is going to call this technique as an algorithm, and the data scientist is going to call this technique linear regression as a algorithm or machine learning algorithm, right? So depends on different terms you use and the kind of background you have. A statistician uh, 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 is a profile, statistician profile, you will see mostly in the R&D department of a particular university, or I would say in a particular company where research and development is the main is a main area they are focusing on, like say a pharmaceutical industry where there is a lot of work happening on clinical trial or drug discovery. Data architect is a person who has very good knowledge on end-to-end data management system, like data engineering platform. He also has a good knowledge of BI architecture, data visualization tools, and also how to implement a particular data warehouse or data lake. And this person has good understanding about data modeling, and also how different data mining techniques are going to get utilized for a particular problem solving. A data architect is a person who has worked for a long time data related product, and has kind of gained a lot of experience in multiple technology and multiple area. A data architect is a person who has good solutioning experience, who has done a lot of consulting work, and with a lot of hands-on experience on technology. So qualification wise, he will be a BTech B engineer with a master's, but the experience level will go from say almost 10 to 15 years of experience in the same field of architecting, uh, in data management or data related product. This person knows if we want to implement a customer analytics solution end to end, what kind of data engineering platform he or she should be building, what kind of technology will be the best as per the customer requirement, and what kind of data model would give the optimum result when it is coming to the to building a particular data set for machine learning purpose or data set for our dashboarding purpose. So data architect is a role that requires a lot of experience, a lot of experience, because you have to be well versed with a lot of technology, and this kind of skills you are going to gather over a period in time. It's not going to have happen when you are just pass out from the college or you are just an intern, right? So after a year of experience, 8 to 10 years of experience, you can become a data architect depending on the path you have chosen. So nowadays data architect is a person who has good experience on cloud technologies as well.